U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go. Here we go. Green Jack.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll get this to the Wandu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On first down, Willis. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Willis out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now Willis. He's going to let it go here for Hillman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8.
18, Pioneer. Nothing, 19. 19, Light. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Blue. Claws red.
2nd and 14. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He's going to let it go here for Hillman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Willis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Okay,
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the Wangu. Shifts by him, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season, and they coming off their very first loss in the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hey, go Fury.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ready?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Shot, 17.
Back to throw now on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are once again. In front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Light blue. Red, cycle. Red, red, yellow. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
5, 97. Steel, black.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Willis. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Black Ultra. Blue striker. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's down the field for Jefferson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
18, Rattler, 18, hustle.
Back to throw, Willis. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Drop 50.
Back to throw, Willis. He's going to let it go here for Hillman. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 56 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Cole, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Willis will look to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they'll pitch it out here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Slide through.
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Red, yellow. Yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody could hear my smile on that play.
Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Okay, ready? 18, pioneer. Mustang 19. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Black Ultra. Blue Strike.
Back to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready. Steal, check, steal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
Black shot. Edo blue.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Claude red. 6. Meta. Drill green.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 40 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 Lions. Hey, pass. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
The shotgun snap to Willis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
3, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis, the throw taken in by Cole. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Cole. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Okay,
here's a 2nd and 8. Now Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
3rd down, it's Willis. Great effort there. 31 yards. And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Warriors 17. 18 Rattler. 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down now, it's Cole. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll run again.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here's Willis.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
Go red. Smash red. Red, yellow, fury, yellow. Steel, black.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Smoke Monday.
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Hey, blue. Black shot. Needle blue.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
He gets this complete to Diggs and brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Well, this was a